David Martin is live tonight outside. He drew the shortest straw and got the assignment showing us folks working and playing outside. David.
Well, good evening, Keith. I'll explain in a moment why I'm standing in front of an active sprinkler system on a night like this. But a reminder that on nights like this, the weather doesn't keep everybody inside.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yes, it is crazy. This is crazy Kevin Tolliver practicing his golf game. He's nuts, but not alone at the links at 434 in Altamont Springs. Kevin, I'm in gloves. I'm wearing 4 layers, and you're out here playing golf.
Well, I've got on 3 layers myself. I have on 1 glove.
Why, you must be a diehard fan.
I am. I was bit by the golf bug a couple of years ago.
This place lights up at dusk, and you can tee off till 10 p.m., even on nights like this.
Just like anything else, when people become dedicated in a sport like this, it's almost contagious, you know. You can't get away from it.
This is how the early morning chase ended, and it was deadly. This white SUV flipped over on I-4 after being chased by Seminole County deputies. 2 of the 4 men inside were killed after being thrown from the vehicle. At 2:15 this morning in the parking lot of Club 436, a Seminole County deputy working off-duty security heard shots fired. A witness pointed out the speeding SUV to the deputy. The deputy radioed for help. Police say a lieutenant and a trainee answered the call and chased the SUV through a neighborhood nearby. The police officers followed the SUV onto I-4 westbound, and they say they were forced into the guardrail, and that's when they say the SUV lost control and rolled over into the eastbound lane. The police department says a forcible felony is grounds for a chase, and after that, just how far deputies go is at the discretion of the officers pursuing the suspects. In this case, Seminole County says it was a risk they had to take.
This Vietnam Veterans Reunion will draw thousands over the weekend. Some too young to understand what happened.
Got some now that will actually penetrate the armor at the top.
Others who were there. As these vets reflect on their service and those who gave their lives, there are some slight reminders of those times in today's war on terrorism. Helicopter pilot Jim Basta says it was a different time. More lives were lost and fewer people gave support back home.
That homecoming that they never got, the abuse they took when they did get home, a lot of them have never recovered from it.
Those memories will never leave them. Some carry reminders with them every day. Tattoos, works of art. For Richard Elliott, it's a wooden leg. He lost the real one stepping on a mine. Still, today's war only gives him a renewed desire to serve.
You gotta have it in your hat. Like, you don't get drafted now, so the people that are there want to be there.
But because of the war on terrorism, many Vietnam veterans say people now have a greater respect and admiration for them, something they didn't see as much of more than 30 years ago. Shot 3 times in the line of duty, Jay Jones remembers coming home and being warned not to wear his uniform.
Marines ain't gonna take their uniforms off for a few punks outside the gates.
But many of these veterans will tell you you can't really compare the 2 wars. It doesn't do either much justice. There is, of course, one striking similarity. You'll always find soldiers proud to serve our country. In Melbourne, Mike Anderson, Fox 35 News.
Certainly a wonderful cumulus, and there was certainly a lot of concern around this launch with Ilan Ramon heading up the first Israeli astronaut. Local law enforcement had been preparing for months, but as you can see, it went off successfully. And certainly a beautiful view of Space Shuttle in Columbia heading up into orbit, and they are scheduled to come back on February the 2nd. Of course, we will have more on this for you tonight at 10. For now, we are live at Kennedy Space Center. Mike Anderson, Fox 35 News.
This is indeed a tragic day for the NASA family, for the families of the astronauts who flew on STS-107, and likewise tragic for the nation.
Backside of Rio Grande. Here we go. Put 'em up. On the ground, on the ground. All right. We got him secure, we got him secure. Attitude, 1 apart.
Okay.
Live with a preview, David.
That's right, Melissa. The show is called Paradise Hotel. It debuts on June 16th on the Fox Network. That's also on Fox 35. And here's the catch. The show is looking for contestants. They're auditioning people right now. No, I mean like this minute in downtown Orlando at the Antigua nightclub on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Take a look. Here's the one-on-one interview right now. This is going on until midnight, all right? So you may want to get dressed and come on down. But not everyone qualifies, all right? You have until midnight to fill out an application to get one-on-one interviews with the casting agents of Paradise Hotel. Again, not everyone qualifies. Who does? I'll tell you, 10:45. Back to you, Melissa.
As these reservists were called into duty months ago, they knew their lives would be in for change. Today, it's a dramatic change as families are left behind and they head off to serve in Southwest Asia, each of them forgetting about their personal matters and putting their energies into serving our country.
Try and get this world back on a normal footing.
And as these troops take off, they're deployed during a time where even today we're getting warnings of possible additional terrorist threats. They say that's nothing new.
I'd rather stay home, but this is my job and working for America, and it'll be a new experience.
For those left behind, it's a time of mixed emotions, pride for those in service and sorrow for having to say goodbye.
Especially for people with smaller children, it's very difficult when our spouses leave for deployment and we don't know when they'll be coming home.
These reservists are part of the 920th Rescue Group, focusing mostly on recovering troops downed or trapped behind enemy lines. They can be called out to duty for up to 2 years. For now, their loved ones give support as they wait and hope for a safe return.
The proudest moment will be when he steps back off that airplane onto American soil.
At Patrick Air Force Base, Mike Anderson, Fox 35 News.
Some say changing last call here in downtown Orlando will help revitalize the economy, but others say there's much more at stake. Pouring plenty of these. Past 2 a.m. might be the answer for a struggling downtown economy. Mayor Dyer's transition team is looking into extending when you can order your last drink.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for us.
Hospitality City, let's do it right.
He means being able to order up until 3 or 4. But for Sergeant Mike Grigsby, that also means more travelers attracted to a later last call.
Are there going to be more drunk drivers? Of course. They're going to have a higher concentration of people.
Sergeant Grigsby patrols for Orange County, but says even if the proposal passes downtown, it would affect all areas of Central Florida.
We arrest a number of drunk drivers on those roadways because they are traveling from a drinking establishment.
Some downtown workers agree.
People can't handle drinking until 2 o'clock, never mind 4. So I see the drunks roll out of here at 2. I don't want to be here to look at the drunks rolling out at 4.
But others in the business of serving it up say people should drink responsibly, no matter what time it is, and they say changing a cutoff time could easily change how popular downtown is compared to City Walk and Pleasure Island.
Turn the TV on? Okay. Gage Anderson is not happy. You see, as a 2-year-old, it's kind of hard to climb into an SUV. But the trip through Winter Park is well worth it. He's about to be in his element. You can tell by the little celebration dance, Gage loves having a golf club in his hand.
Oh yeah, he loves to be here. He tries to come here.
Go ahead, team up. And once he is here, it's an amazing sight. What'd you think when you saw him vomit?
Thought about Tiger Woods. That's what I thought about, though. He could be the next one.
Nice shot. So how could a kid who wears
SpongeBob jammies
be this good?
I mean, he started hitting with the plastic clubs when he first started walking.
His first words,
golf ball.
Then at the age of 1,
hit me pretty good and solid in the chin, and it woke me up. I was just amazed at the power, to be honest with you.
Just to give you an idea of how impressive all this is, Gage weighs about 35 pounds and hits with a driver about the size of most soup-serving spoons. But still, he pops it out there 50 yards every time.
You know, the way to swing the club and the natural follow-through, and That's what was so amazing to me.
Despite the natural talent, practice makes perfect.
There's a good putt.
So Gage comes here 5 times a week.
It seems like it's home to them out here. Instead of going to the park, they'd rather come to the golf course.
5 o'clock now, time to go home. But Gage will be dreaming golf balls till he comes back tomorrow.
Good swing, good swing.
Where our own Eric Clinkscales is standing by. And Eric, reason for fans to cheer. It's never been this good in Tampa.
Absolutely, has never been this good in Tampa. As a matter of fact, the players were kind of dazed and confused. They've never been at 9-2 before. As a matter of fact, Joe Jurevicius told me that the last time he had that feeling was when he was playing for Penn State, and they were undefeated, and they were playing in the Rose Bowl.
I mean, it was a big basket at the time. I mean, it stopped their momentum to some degree and gave us some momentum. That gave us a 3-point lead, I think, and our defense held up from that point.
When celebrity take out of their time and put back into the program, they kind of inspire the kids to do even better.
Good, I like that, Dave.
The Lions, they're jacked. They're pumped up for this one, huh? Watch out, cameraman. Jeff Scellen here from Channel 9 almost gets smashed.